up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm giving myself some serious Jess from the New Girl vibes today. Like, the shirt, the hair. I'm also feeling a little off and weird because I'm filming after it's already dark out, and I normally don't do that. I usually film early afternoon and then like edit in the evenings, but I had to wait to start filming because there was somebody outside in my street yelling on a loudspeaker, and there were people in Santa Claus costumes running up and down the street, and I don't know what it was, but it was loud and I couldn't film until they were done. Those little speed bumps aside, today I wanted to talk about the Nabla Cosmetics holiday collection. So the holiday set from Nabla this year is very, very lip heavy, which means that this video is mostly going to be lip swatches, which is fine because we haven't done that in a while and I like making those types of videos. But there's also the makeup bags. There are 2 highlighters, a liquid eyeliner, and 2 brush sets. One eye set that has 10 brushes, and then 2 separate face brushes. So before we do the lip swatches, I'm going to try the eyeliner and the highlighter, which is why I didn't finish my makeup quite yet. And then we'll just go through all of the different lip products. The brushes are not something that I can include each one of in the video without it being incredibly, incredibly boring. But I did use the brushes yesterday and today to do my eye makeup from the 10-piece eye kit. And they are very nice. I'll show you 1 or 2 of them now. They're white brushes with a rose gold ferrule. I haven't gotten a chance to try all of them, and I haven't gotten a chance to wash them and see how they hold up to that yet. But if they're anything like the other Nabla brushes that I have, they'll be completely fine after they get washed. My only gripe about the brushes is the ones in the eye set. They're like a short kind of a mini handle on the brush. Personally, I prefer a longer handle on the brush because I like to hold my brush real low down to get a lighter hand. Outside of that, so far they seem really nice, and there is a brush in here that's specifically, hold on, let me dig it out. Here it is. It's a brush that's specifically made for cutting the crease, which is cool because it's always nice to have a brush that's a good shape for that. And since they specifically made it for that, it's nice and flat and dense, and it has that brown cut creasy shape. So I'm excited to play around with this one. I'll let you guys know how I like it. I'll probably include it in a future video where I do a cut crease and we'll talk about it then. The first thing I'm going to try today is the liquid eyeliner because I need to, because my makeup's not done and my swatches are not going to look cute unless the rest of my makeup's done. So we're going to use that one first, and I think a lot of you guys are going to be pretty excited about it because it is a brush tip liquid liner that is waterproof, and I know a ton of you have been looking for replacements for the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I haven't tried it yet, but it does sound like it could be very similar, so we will see. Before we get into it, please do not forget to leave a like on this video if you don't mind taking a second to do it because it helps me out a ton. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe because I would love to have you around for the rest of my videos into the rest of eternity and all through time until we are all dead. That got dark, but I think you know what I mean. Okay, we have a lot of swatching to do and a lot of highlighting to do and a lot of eyelining to do, so let's get started trying this eyeliner. The eyeliner looks like this. It is called the Cereal Liner. It has a brush tip. I just did a couple of swatches on the back of my hand. So far, it looks promising. We won't know for sure until we do it on my eyes. I'm just gonna do my eyeliner the way I normally do my eyeliner, which is go big or go home. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that was easy. Okay, so far I like the applicator a lot. I think it's a really good little brush tip. It's super, super skinny on the end, and it has like the right amount of flexibility so you can like move it enough to get the shape you need, but it's still like stiff enough to give you some precision. I'm gonna go back in and do like some really, really minor details just to perfect it that I need to be like this close to the mirror for. But the first go at application, it seems easy to use. The finish is sort of like a satin finish, reminds me a little bit of Tattoo Liner or Fenty Fly Liner. It's definitely not matte, but it's not super shiny either, somewhere in the middle. And it's nice and rich and black, and it covered over the glitter that I have on my eyes pretty easily. So far, thumbs up. Obviously, with eyeliner, I actually have to have like a day or 2 wearing it to actually see how it stays on, see how the tip holds up, and see if it leaks, and see if it dries out, and all that stuff. So I will keep you guys posted, but so far, I think I like. Okay, next up, we have the 2 Glow Trip highlighters. This is the shade Crown, which is sort of your classic champagne highlight shade. Very pretty. I like the embossing. I like that it's embossed. And this is the shade Divinizer, which is more of a duochrome, shifty sort of a pink shade. And naturally, I'm going to try applying them with the highlighter brush that is a part of the holiday collection. This is a little bit different than the brushes that I showed you earlier. This one has a normal length handle and the whole thing is rose gold and like a little bit of like a crushed metal sort of a pattern on the end. I'm gonna try Divinizer first. Let's see. Ooh, okay. That's pretty poppin'. And as far as colorful highlights are concerned, this is one that you could definitely wear day to day. It's not like so over the top pink that you feel like it has to be like festival makeup or something, you know? It's definitely really, really bright though. I lost my words, it's so bright. Yeah, definitely a really, really poppin' highlight. And I also like this highlight brush too. And if you have been here for any amount of time, you know that I am really partial to using my shitty old blush brush from like a Tarte kit for holiday that I got 7,000 years ago. And I don't like to highlight with anything else, but I actually like this. I like the shape and it picks up the highlight a lot, which is my major complaint usually with highlight brushes. Like I feel like most of them don't pick up enough highlight for me. All right, now I'm gonna try the shade Crown and I'm going to put this on my chin and my nose and my Cupid's bow, and we'll even probably try layering some over the other highlight. I got a comment the other day on like an old video. And they were complaining that I highlighted the tip of my nose. And I don't really care. Ooh. Okay, this is poppin' too. Wow. Okay, this is a very glowy highlight, my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna put some of Crown over Divinizer. See how they layer. To be honest, now that I layered that on camera, it might still look okay. I can't really tell, but in person, it's too much. And for me to say that it's too much is really saying something. So these are very intense highlighters. I like them. I like the texture. Obviously, any really intense highlight is going to highlight the texture of your skin a little bit, but the texture of like the highlight itself is very smooth and like wet-ish looking and creamy, which I like a lot. I'm a big fan of that. I'm gonna pop a little setting spray over while we're here. Okay, after setting spray, I actually like it better and I don't feel like it's too much, but I definitely would have stopped one step earlier if I was doing this for every day, but they're definitely pretty and also very intense if you're looking for a very intense highlighter. So far, I'm not mad at either one. The liner was pretty easy to apply and that highlight is super poppin'. Now that we're done trying those, let's jump into the lip products. I'm going to do the liquid lipsticks first, then the lip kits, and then the glosses. And as always, I will timestamp everything below. So if there's a certain one that you're interested in over the others, you could jump to that section and not wonder, wow, when is she gonna start applying the lip glosses? It's okay, I got you, it's right there, you just click it.
seas. Never knew it, but you were my lifeline. You got me drowning in the sea. You left my heart in pain. Yeah. You don't have to admit it now. You want me to stay, but I can barely use it now. You left my heart in pain.
So after going through all of those products, obviously this is more of a first impression than a true review because I only use everything once and I didn't really create like multiple looks with it or anything like that. So it really is truly just my first impression of everything. But so far, there is really not anything in this collection that I saw any glaring issues with at all. I think the eyeliner definitely has potential to be a dupe for tattoo liner if you've been looking for that. I am going to wear it whenever I do winged eyeliner for like the rest of the week and let you guys know what I think like more in depth. I'll keep you guys posted on Instagram stories and stuff. The highlights are very pretty. They are also very, very intense. Personally, I'm not one to reach for pinkish highlighters on a day-to-day basis, but as far as pink highlighters are concerned, this is one of the more subtle ones that I have. As far as like the pinkness of it goes, it's definitely not subtle as far as the highlightiness of it goes. I like that because it's kind of easier to work into looks in my opinion. And Crown is a really, really, really pretty bright champagne highlight. But I could see if your skin tone is deep or even tan that this could end up looking a little bit chalky or ashy. Now, into the lip products. First of all, let me just say in advance that Nabla consistently has some of my favorite lip products in the world. I think I've said that before. But if you haven't heard me say that before, I love them. The three liquid lips are very, very pretty. I think that they are very holiday season appropriate. I could see them being really nice for like a holiday party look or something like that, especially this shade here, which is called Lysergic Red. It's a metallic, so if you don't like metallic shades, it might not be for you. I like metallic lipstick though, and this is like, it's so metallic looking, but I didn't feel like it gave me like finkly, shrinkly, wrinkly lips. It doesn't feel super dry, which I think helps it because it doesn't like, you know, suck your lips into a little butthole and make them look all crackly. But if your lips are on the more wrinkly side, and that sounds really terrible. I don't mean wrinkly, like I just mean like if you have a lot of lines in your lips, which I actually do have quite a few lines in my lips, but they're not like deep lines. If your lines in your lips are deeper and more noticeable, this might emphasize it a little bit, so just be aware. The lip kits though, I actually think I like better than the individual liquid lipsticks because I love the Velveteen lip liners. Nabla's Velveteen lip liners are probably my favorite lip liner of all time. My favorite lip liner from them is Body Language. I wear it constantly. It is so creamy and they wear so nicely. And I find that their neutral shades always are like interesting and beautiful and flattering. Not surprisingly, I loved all of the neutral and reddish shades that were in there, but I didn't think that I was going to like Vivid Velvet, which was like that bright magenta shade, but I actually kind of liked it. Like it's so vivid and so like, I don't know, it really is that magenta shade that rides the line between pink and purple, and it made me like it a lot more than I usually like hot pink shades on myself. I don't think hot pink shades are particularly unflattering on me. It's just one of those shades that doesn't make me feel particularly like myself, if that makes sense. That one though, that one's like so over the top bright that it kind of makes me like it more. So I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna wind up wearing that one, but I definitely like it more than I thought I was going to. This is my first time trying glosses from them, and I actually think this is their first gloss that they've launched, if I'm not mistaken. If they do have one, I've never tried it. These are shockingly opaque. Not the shade Crazy Diamond, that one is supposed to be like a see-through with glitter, but the other three nudes were really way more opaque than I was expecting them to be. And also I expected them, because they're an opaque color, to be like a thick sticky gloss, but they were weirdly very wet and balmy, but still opaque and not sticky at all. I've never really felt a formula quite like them before. The color Lethal Nude I think was a little bit too pale for my lips, but the other two were very pretty. And the shade Crazy Diamond is gorgeous. It's very like, It's hard to see on camera, I'm sure. I don't know because I haven't watched this back yet, but I'm imagining it will be very hard to see that there are like a lot of different colors of shimmer in here. But this one was also like super duper comfortable feeling on the lips. You can't feel the glitter in it at all, and I felt like it was like really shimmery and very pretty. I liked the glosses a lot. I hope they come out with more colors in the future. Now, as far as the bags and the brushes, not a whole lot to say on the bags. They're very pretty. If you are looking for a makeup bag, they have a couple of different sizes and they're very chic. I have had some of the Nabla bags for like probably a little over a year now, and I always bring them with me when I travel and they hold up really well. So if you like the design, I don't think you'll be disappointed, but it's a makeup bag. As far as the brushes are concerned, I'm going to continue to use them in my next few videos and like let you guys know what I think about them. But so far, they're very nice. The only thing is I wish the eye set's handles were a little bit longer, but outside of that, I have no complaints, and I will keep you updated in future videos and also on Instagram, of course, about like how I think they hold up and like how I think they wind up getting like integrated into different eye looks and stuff like that, because sometimes brushes can seem fantastic, but I won't personally find like a huge use for them. So time will tell. We will see. Doing these swatches actually made me realize how much I appreciate the idea of a lip kit. I never really liked the Kylie lip kits because I don't really love the Kylie liquid lipstick formula, but I always kind of liked the idea of getting a liner to match your lipstick automatically, because if you're somebody who likes to have a liner, hello, that makes it so much easier. But like seeing them work in a kit whose formula I actually like really drove home how nice it is to have a lip kit. Leave me a comment down below actually and let me know, do you like to have a lip liner that matches your liquid lipstick, or do you just like kind of like mix and match? I would love to hear how you do it. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like because that helps me out a ton and I always appreciate it, and it lets me know that you guys like this type of content. And also, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, because if you don't, you're gonna like go on to the next video and then you're gonna forget, and then you're gonna be like, who was that girl who was doing those lip swatches? She was kind of all right, and now I don't know who she was, and then we're both gonna be so sad about it. If you want to keep up with me between videos, please go ahead and follow me on other social media. I'm at Miss Quinface pretty much everywhere you could ever want to find me. I update my Instagram the most often though, so come follow me over there and see my lip art and whatever else I decide to post. Who the hell knows with Instagram? I just do whatever I feel like these days because it doesn't really make a difference anyway. That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.